Excuse you.
What did I do?
Stand there, breathe, exist.
I wonder if too much hair dye can start to make people overly crabby. Seems that way.
Every time I see your disgusting face, it reminds me of that fluke victory you had over me. It's a black mark on my career. I never stop hearing about it, and I'm sick of it.
Probably shouldn't have lost then.
Watch yourself. I talked to Mandy. She's agreed to set up a rematch. You and me tonight. Unless you're scared of facing the boss in a fair fight, that is.
It's not my fault the WWE Universe is excited about me and thinks I'm the future of WWE. But if you want a rematch, I'm happy to give you another fair fight.
Perfect. But don't get too confident. There's no travel delay to help you win now. This time, I'll be ready.
Whatever you say.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, MF17.
Some critics didn't believe her interest in WWE was genuine, but she demonstrated tremendous dedication at the Performance Center and drive to become a WWE superstar.
The competition here is next level. If things take a wrong turn, she could be in a perpetual state of pain and kiss any remaining Hollywood dreams goodbye.
It's boss time!
The standard, the blueprint, one of the most accomplished competitors in the women's division, period.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks!
Byron, it's always a treat to see Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks has her own swag, she's got her own confidence, and she knows how to back it up.
If there's a camera around, Sasha wants to be in front of it. If there's a spotlight out, she wants to be in the middle of it. Sasha Banks once stood in line for the opening of a refrigerator.
Arguably the best competitor in the women's division in WWE. Sasha Banks is looking to rewrite history tonight with a win against a superstar who handed the boss one of the most shocking defeats of her career.
I remember that match like it was yesterday, Michael.
We know, Saxton. We've all seen your social media where you're constantly mentioning it. Just one of the reasons Sasha Banks blocked you.
It was a historic upset at the time, but these two superstars are now much more evenly matched. And I think it's safe to say this rematch could go either way.
Ouch!
Banks slipped out of the way. Oh, man.
Serious trouble for the boss.
Oh, you hate to see Sasha like this.
She's beginning to flag a little. Was ready for that.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Oh, stomping away. She did her homework there. Sasha Banks is looking to rewrite history tonight with a win against a superstar who handed the boss one of the most shocking defeats of her career.
I remember that match like it was yesterday, Michael.
We know, Saxton. We've all seen your social media where you're constantly mentioning it. Just one of the reasons Sasha Banks blocked you.
It was a historic upset at the time, but these two superstars are now much more evenly matched. And I think it's safe to say this rematch could go either way.
Banks has to be discouraged here.
And Banks needs to find an opening here. Slips out of the way there. What reflexes? Ooh. Drops the elbow. And she dodged that one nicely.
What a pump kick. Stomping down. Headbutt.
Not done yet.
Into the side suplex. It looks like she's got the boss where she wants her.
It's Bayley.
Good news for Sasha, but always bad news for her opponent. The referee missed the pin.
Bayley's got something in her hand. It's Sasha's legit boss rings.
Sasha delivers a blow with the ring.
And now for the pin. This match is over. I'm sick of these two constantly bailing each other out.
Like it or not, the referee didn't see anything illegal, and Sasha Banks is the winner, finally avenging the loss that helped launch her opponent's career.
If anything, they're even, but their issue is far from settled.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, MF17.
Her presence certainly ruffled feathers in the women's locker room. No one wanted an actor/reality star to take a spot on the roster.
Other superstars thought she'd stroll in here once a week, wave to the WWE Universe, and leave. To this actor-turned-superstar's credit, she proved to be the real deal inside the ring. Saxton, when's the last time you took flowers to the gravesite of those detestable inflatable friends?
I beg your pardon.
Accompanied by Sasha Banks from San Jose, California, Bayley!
You know, there was a time where Bayley was actually one of my favorites. Now she's arrogant. She even ignores me in the hallway.
Oh, Saxton, don't you dare question Bayley's confidence. Ding dong, hello, she's earned that confidence. I witnessed her first several days at FCW. This is not only a different competitor, but a completely different woman. She is the epitome of ambition, a true role model.
Grown tired of being an underdog. She's tired of being overlooked.
Has toppled every foe that stood in her way.
And you have to respect the work this superstar has been putting in order to meet the kind of challenge she faces tonight.
Without a doubt, we've seen the hard work paying off. You don't find yourself in a match like this without dedicating your time into your craft.
All that time spent has her in a good position to pull off a victory here.
Yeah, and Bayley, she's got a list of accomplishments in both NXT and WWE a mile long. She truly is a role model, and if we're lucky, maybe, just maybe, she'll beat some recognition into her competition here tonight.
If we're lucky, maybe Bayley will focus more on actually proving she's a role model instead of being a hypocrite. A talented hypocrite.
Shoulders down. She's quick to get her shoulder up.
Just looking for ways to wear out her opponent.
Slam!
With authority. Bayley's gonna fly!
And she doesn't connect.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Big drop.
Elbow drop.
Bayley not looking very role model-like there. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's being made somewhat of an example here. Time to flip it. Bottle switch. Into the pin attempt. 2. She powers out.
She got so close she could taste it there.
I think we're gonna see it, gentlemen. Power bomb. Into the lung blower.
Will Bayley get back up?
There's 2. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
Bayley was narrowly in the throes of a 3 count, but had the wherewithal to force her shoulder up.
That was a great opportunity to put this one away, but it slipped right through her fingers. Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley looks to be well measured right now. Drops the elbow. Bang. Bayley fending that off. Clothesline. What impact.
Slap! Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Launching. Nice scoop slam. Super kick. Nope.
Yeah. Oh. Elbow drop. The close of this match is just ahead.
I don't think she even knows where she is at this point.
I think we're gonna see it, gentlemen. Powerbomb. Into the lung blower. But can they turn that into a win?
It's over. All on a nice one.
Here is your winner, MF17.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Look who it is.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, MF17 and Bianca Belair.
From the moment this superstar left Hollywood and stepped in the ring, people said she had no business in sports entertainment. That her being in WWE was like tap dancing on thin ice. And it's only a matter of time before she'd fall through.
The superstar has always been determined to let her success in the ring silence the haters.
Saxon, when's the last time you took flowers to the gravesite of those detestable inflatable friends?
I beg your
And their
pardon.
opponents first, from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Hey, despite what you think about Bayley, there's no denying what she's accomplished. The first Grand Slam champion in the women's division.
And there's also no denying that Bayley has no problem stepping on anyone along the way.
It's because Bayley thanks herself for all of her accomplishments, and you can't argue with the results. Bayley knows how to win.
Corey, you think she can be great on commentary with you?
I have my doubts, but let's just have Bayley stick to the ring, where she's at her best. I mean, this table already has its role model.
It's boss time! If Sasha and Bayley's opponents can find a way to win this match, the boss will have to put her pride on the line one more time against a superstar who's been her kryptonite.
Oh, they only had to beat two of the most dominant superstars in WWE history? No big deal.
Sasha and Bayley's opponents are underdogs, sure, but we've seen it countless times in the past. Anyone is beatable on any given night. Ooh, what a forearm club. Good golly, Miss Marvin.
Big elbow drop.
And Bayley is being humbled here.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass. An elusive Bayley there. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Dropping the elbow. Oh, and she got out of there.
Wow, what a pump kick. She's starting to drag a little bit.
This is when you have to take advantage of tag team rules and get yourself some breathing room. No good reason to stay in this right now. Jarring headbutt. And followed by a side suplex.
Is it enough? The cover! And there's the save.
Let's keep fighting.
Fails to connect on the springboard. Oh my God, moonsault. She seemed to have gained the advantage here. Bam, suplex.
Hoisted up. Here we go. Face buster.
Bayley couldn't avoid the big shot.
Try and end it.
1, 2, 3. Winning performance and what a win.
Here are your winners, MF17 and Bianca Belair.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
Gives you hope for the future of the tag division. Great tag team action on display, guys.
Well, I've played your little game. Overcome all your little obstacles. You asked before if I was scared to face you. From where I'm standing, looks like the only one who's scared is you.
Oh, stop being dramatic. You'll get your rematch. Although, I'm not sure why you want it. It won't end well for you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Because this time, your friend Bayley won't be there to bail you out. I've made sure of that. I talked to Mandy, and our match is going to be a steel cage match, so that nobody can interfere.
You think you're pretty clever, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, I got news for you. You're not the only one who talked to Mandy. And lucky for me, she owes me a favor. And she's never really liked you. Just so happens there's another stipulation in play. After our match, when I win, you're going to be gone from Raw.
Loser leaves Raw? Really? I can't wait to see the boss shipped off to another brand after I win.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was unclear. It's only loser leaves Raw for you. Tough to be the future of WWE if you can't compete on its flagship show, huh?
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, MF17.
She said she grew tired of making movies and needed a new challenge, a new passion. Well, there's a fine line between guts and stupidity.
She's a natural-born artist who fell in love with competing and has put in the work. This could be what lets her kiss Hollywood goodbye forever. It's boss time!
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks!
Sasha is no longer shy about stealing the spotlight.
Well, Sasha's been a top star for quite some time, but the change in attitude earned her SmackDown Women's Championship, her WrestleMania main event. Despite what I say about her attitude, the boss gets it done in the ring.
What your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
Dare talk to her? She's intolerable.
Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the bling that Sasha has.
What a setting. There's nothing like a steel cage match. And what a matchup. It's the boss versus, what should we call her, the intern?
Corey's conveniently forgetting that Sasha's opponent is actually responsible for one of Sasha's most devastating losses and is coming off an equally impressive win last week.
There's no doubt Sasha's opponent has momentum on her side, but if Sasha wins, her opponent will not only forfeit that momentum, she'll have to leave Raw for good. Sasha Banks not looking good here. Guys, the boss is in bad shape here.
Banks needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Running knee lift. Elbow drop.
Banks is a moving target.
Pump kick on target.
Headbutt. Not done yet. Beautiful side suplex.
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen. Powerbomb into the rope blower.
And that may be all she wrote for Banks.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
And there she is, finally reaching the top of the cage.
Ooh, well measured.
And the momentum's clearly gotten away from her now.
She's been pushed into a bad spot for sure.
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
And she's gingerly balanced on the top of the cage. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is now.
And she is making climbing this steel cage look easy.
Are the nerves getting to her up there?
She had Banks scouted. And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
Yeah, she looks completely drained of energy.
And now she's trying hard to scale up the cage. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, MF17.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.